I think you all are familiar with the fact that the National Help Desk um, shut down last month. So I wanted to make sure that you knew where you can get help now for these various technical issues. So first of all, you'll see they've added both a Google sign-in and an Apple sign-in, and then here's your forgot username and password. So if you're having password problems, this is the best button to push. And then you might not have noticed down here, we have the chatbot. So, and the chatbot, this appears on pretty much every page in my Scouting. So you can just pull that up like you would on any other application, and go ahead and chat and ask what those you can address what your issue is. Finally, I want to make sure. Let me switch screens here. I want to make sure you're familiar with Scouter forums. So I'm going to let you watch me log in here. I usually go through with via my ScoutBook. And the great thing is for Scouter forums, you don't actually have to log in, okay? So I'm going to click log in, but actually you can access it through either forums or help. So I haven't actually logged in, right? I like to go through help. Give it a minute to catch up here. Help. I like to start with help with ScoutBook. And here you see we've got a knowledge-based dashboard. You can ask specific questions about ScoutBook, my.scouting, internet advancement, or other resources. And then if it's not really fitting into any of those boxes, you can come down here and visit Scouting forums. So, and I would just warn you that Scouting forums is basically a wiki. So that if you're looking for an answer in Scouting forums, just make sure you know who's talking and whether they're an authority or not. And if you still have questions after you've researched all those, don't hesitate to reach out to your unit commissioner or me and say, hey, I found this in Scouting forums. What do you think? Is that current guidance? Does that apply here? You also have to be careful with Scouting forums to make sure you've got the right date. Because it's not really purged. So for instance, let's say you were asking a question about COVID protocols. As we all know, they've changed dramatically over the months, and then they're very different depending on where you are in the state and in the country. So I just want to make sure that you all know how you can self-help now that the National Help Desk has shut down. If you have any questions, let me know.